So Duel Links seems to finally be getting interesting after a pretty long streak of not having too much content. We've now got Paradox lookable today, we've got the KC Grand Tournament celebration that just ended, and we've got a Dream ticket and a character unlock ticket, which is pretty cool in concept, but if you've been playing the game for 5 years, you've got all the characters, then all you got was 50 gems, which is not really that great for rewarding your most faithful, most loyal players, right? 50 gems is not a good look, so I've seen people complain about that. I'm not overly happy about that, but what can you do? It's a free gift, it's okay. The big thing though is the upcoming updates, and we're expecting, of course, VRAINS, we're expecting KC Cup, we're expecting one more event, and that's about it. I think it'll be Jim, I think his card will be the Fossil Skull car thing, the Dino car thing, and that's about it, right? We know that this year we're getting, in September, a bit of a change. We're of course getting the improved Duel Trials, right? The improvements. And they've removed this notice, and I assume they'll bring it back like when a week kind of comes up to it be happening. And they're removing all the lone duels and all the duel quizzes, which is going to make gem reward a lot less. Now, they're replacing it with something, you know, so, but they don't say what they're replacing it with or if they're replacing it at all. And they might not be replacing it until we get to VRAINS World in late September. So that is one big thing coming in early September that we can kind of look forward to or despair to. We don't know just yet. So let's dive in and see the Duel Quest. Okay, pretty straightforward. And the KC Cup happening till 9th of September. We know that already. It's some gems before VRAINS World, that's the only thing good about it. But in general, KC Cup's my worst kind of month. It means the month is going to be very dull for the first half of it. It's going to be pretty boring. There's not any events going alongside it, apart from a Duel Quest, which is 10 floors of not a lot, really, right? It's not great. And of course, Mission Bingo, so that's fun. Then a brand new character comes to the gate is Bakura. Cool, that's needed. That's like kind of fair. Mid-September, is it going to be Jim? It is Jim. Okay, with the card Fossil Machine Skull Convoy, as I said it would be, and a brand new skill Fossil Excavation, which I think we have had leaked. There was one we didn't get, I think it's this one, so we'll talk about that in a minute. And of course, we have the Duel Links Mission Research, and that is it for mid-September. Yeah, as I said, this will be a very, very light month. Last year we got the Zexal World level cap increase, was a bit later than usual, right? This year we got the Arc 5 one back in March, I think, so is there a chance we get a stealth level cap increase in early September? Because they don't announce these things. We could do, you know, 5Ds would have made sense alongside Paradox, but they decided not to do that. So we'll have to wait and see if anything kind of comes to this. And of course, in late September, the massive update is coming. No confirmation, but we know it's going to be VRAINS World. Playmaker, Blue Angel, Golden Azuka are your main 3 characters. And then if we're lucky, maybe we get Soul Burner or Revolver. Most likely they'll be coming in October and January. So we've got a bit of a wait, right? It's a bit of a dull month. Like, it's literally nothing of relevance, I think, until we get to the end of September. And that's kind of how things usually are. And the level cap increase last year made the KC card a lot more fun because you had a ton of brand new cards coming in. And of course, the big thing here is we've got no new box announced for the 31st yet, which I think will happen tomorrow. I think we'll get a shop maintenance notification, the files will go in, because it needs to be in the game before they announce it, and then we'll get the announcement of the box and the bundle, and things will be good in the world. So let's go on to Duel Links meta and take a look at the brand new card and the brand new skill, and see if they're any good. So we have Fossil Machine Skull Convoy, a level 8 Earth Rock Fusion. It requires 1 rock in your graveyard and 1 level 7 high monster, so it's kind of competing for the Skull Knight King, the UR, the ACUR, right? It's kind of competing for that slot, so okay. Must be Summon Fossil Fusion, makes sense, and 1 controls Fusion Summon card, almost your own controls, lose attack equal to their own defense. Huh. I can see why they're giving us to this now, right? Because VRAINS World is coming. Link monsters have no defense points, so this doesn't really affect Link monsters, so if this was going to be a problem, it won't be for very long, it'll be a problem for about a week, and then VRAINS is coming, Links are coming, Deco Talker, Fireball Dragon, they're all going to come in and make this boy kind of irrelevant. But this is a Purgatrio, it can make up to 3 attacks, which is, that's pretty big, and it does deal damage to your opponent when it draws a monster in battle. It will be 500, but it's not bad, you know, it's not terrible. Now, the stat line is not great. It doesn't deal piercing like the big ACR does, so I think it's got a use though. I think there is a use case for it, but will you play it over the Skull Knight? I don't think so. I think you'd always choose Skull Knight over this card, but this definitely has some uses. Maybe not so much with VRAINS World coming, but still, it's kind of okay. And then we have the skill, Fossil Excavation. Can be used if you life for 2000 or below, so it's Destiny Draw territory, okay. Send a rock from your hand to your graveyard, add a Polymerization spell card or a Fusion spell card from your graveyard back to your hand. Then change the added card to Fossil Fusion. So this does give more free-to-play access, I guess, to Fossil Fusion, even though it was a free-to-play card anyway, it was a rare. So I guess it's fine. Jim doesn't really have any amazing skills that really bolster Fossil so much, so this might be the go-to skill, I'm not too sure. They've not really seen any form of competitive play, so I don't think this will change it, but this does give them a pretty nice card, I guess, for sending a card to the graveyard. It does set up the graveyard as well, of course, with Fossil Fusion. Putting the rock there could either be the rock you need for the summon or level 7, so yeah, this isn't this ain't bad, right? This ain't bad at all. But also, we don't know what super rare card we're getting from the event, right? And there's only one card left, I think, that we can actually get that is Jim's, and that is Flint Krager. Now, we could get Fossil Diner, but that's not really a Jim card. I think it might have been in the anime, but it wasn't like, it's not part of the Fossil, like this archetype Fossil. So this would be kind of bonkers if they did give us this. It's a very good card, but Flint Krager could be a card we get via a super rare slot. If this card is special summon, you can discard one card if you do. Send a Fossil Fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. This automatically gets you into your high levels in the graveyard ready for your big dragon guy, or your big car guy, or your big king guy, right? So it automatically gets you the level 7 or higher targets, which would be really good. You can send this card you control to the graveyard to inflict 500 damage to your opponent, which isn't really that great, but if Fossil Fusion is in your graveyard, you can return one of your banished Fossil Fusions or one card that lists it in its text to the graveyard, so it gives you protection as well. It gives you protection reuse for Fossil Fusion, so this card would be really, really good for the deck. I hope this is what we're getting, but they really could have like announced it, right? I think they didn't want to because they want to save something for the announcement post, right, to make you feel excited, because that would kind of round out the deck entirely and make Jim, I think, the most complete character in Duel Links, right? Aside from Paradox now, it would make him the most complete character, and in terms of how you can actually go about getting them, the cards, actually one of the most free-to-play viable, because all of them, apart from Living Fossil, right, which isn't really a Gym card, is in one box. So it's one main box you got to go into, and that's it. I guess same could be said about Malefic's, but Malefic's, that box kind of sucks. At least with this one, you've got the hero support in it as well, so there's multiple reasons to go into it. But yeah, overall, I think getting this card will be great. If we don't, then it kind of made a big L, but that's kind of it for Duel Links for the month of September. Is we're getting no confirmation on the cards for Duelist Quest, or the Mission Bingo, or the Mission Research, and of course, the big update is coming. Expect the reveal around like September 25th, right? Last year was September 25th. With the upcoming updates, we've got the trailer and the Declan confirmation, all that kind of thing. And usually they go around TGS, Tokyo Game Show. This year that's happening on the 15th, I think, of September. So there's a bit of a delay, like 10 days delay. Well, more than that, like 19 days delay. Because this will be coming out on the 29th, I think, around that time. So I don't think they will announce VRAINS then. But if they do, that's great. If they don't, then expect it on the Monday before the world kind of drops, and that should be a fun week for content, I think. You know, brand new box, brand new characters, brand new skills, and a ban list as well, because always we get a ban list announced around the day before the world drops, and it'll come into effect in October, so lots to kind of look forward to with VRAINS World. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully the rest of the month kind of carries this, and the brand new mini box coming, we hope is coming, is going to carry the KC Cup, because if it doesn't, then this might be a pretty down a month until VRAINS World does drop. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.